Hello and welcome back to Eurovision 365. I'm delighted to say I am joined by another of the Eurosong finalists. That's right, it's K Muni and ND!
Thanks for having us. Love the energy.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey to both of you, and thanks very much to both of you for being here. The first statement I should make is congratulations to you both for making it to the Eurosong final. Bring me to the moment that you discovered you were one of the 6 finalists. Describe that moment.
It was funny because literally I saw the number calling on my phone. I wasn't even going to answer the call actually. I thought it was probably a scam number or something like that. So cool, I answered the call and I heard Michael Keeley. This is Michael Keeley from the RTE. You've been selected to be part of Eurovision. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? It was crazy. But the backstory behind it was that we never had no intention of actually entering Eurovision.
Yeah.
Basically what had happened was my 2 younger siblings, they're big fans of the Late Toy Show on RTE. So
yeah.
I was trying to find a way that they could watch the show live. And then the form for the Late Toy Show was just asking some random questions. So I was like, I'm not going to fill out this form anymore. And so then I clicked out of it and then I seen apply for Eurovision 2023. And so I was like, what would be funny? Let me just apply for Eurovision 2023. Let's see what happens. And so I didn't think anything would come out of it. So I applied for it. Didn't tell ND about it. And then now we're here.
So you didn't know anything about it, really. There was kind of the application process. So what was that experience like for you?
When I got the call from K Muni, it was a big shock. I'd say it's a big shock. He kept going like sentence after sentence saying, we're going to be on RTE, we're going to be on the Late Show. You have the chance to represent Ireland at Eurovision. It was a massive shock. So it was screaming and shouting on the phone. So
tell me about the story of that song.
I think when we're making music, a song reverts around the chorus. So we were on the phone and then Down the Rain, the melody of the chorus was the first thing that came to my head, and we moved from there and we individually write our own verses. So through the highs and the lows, it's just speaking about really through the tough times, who's really going to be there, and is your family going to be there, are your friends going to be there, and are you going to overcome these tough times? So it's speaking about a tough time in our careers and how we got out of it. It means that even though at one point you could be down in the rain today, maybe tomorrow you'd be out in the sun. Who knows? It's natural for Ireland not to have sent a song like this to Eurovision because it's a genre that's been around, but it's quite new to the Irish people and it's quite new to Ireland in general. So it's natural to believe that Ireland hasn't sent a song like this. But I'm going to switch it on the other hand. For Ireland sending a song like this, it's a shock. It's a big shock for Eurovision fans and for people all around the world, and it gives Ireland that shock factor and like a wow factor. So for us to go to Eurovision would be such a wow factor, and we'd honestly do our best to get the win.
I'm going to put my hands up and say sending us would be a risk. However, I do believe in the last few years, Ireland has kind of played it very safe, if that makes sense. I feel like us sending this, the genre is called Afro Swing, by the way. I feel like you were saying it will add another shock factor to Ireland, because I can imagine no one was expecting a sound like this to come from Ireland. Nobody. You were probably expecting it maybe from the UK or African country if they could participate in Eurovision or anywhere else. But I think it would be a whole different look for Ireland as well.
Why Eurovision? Why Eurovision?
It holds a very sentimental place in our hearts, especially because we have a lot of memories with our families and stuff, sitting around the TV, everybody excited to see who's coming on next. So it holds a very historical and sentimental feeling in our hearts as well. So who wouldn't want to be part of Eurovision? Who wouldn't want to be part of such a big historic competition, and who wouldn't want to be part of the opportunity to represent your country at a competition like this? So that's why Eurovision for us.
Have you any particular favourites down through the years, or any particular songs that have stood out for you or continue to stand out for you years after?
For us, I would say I have iconic moments, if that makes sense.
Iconic moments.
Yeah. Obviously, Dustin the Turkey, that was a crazy one because representing Ireland at Eurovision. And I seen him on the TV. I was like, what's going on here?
Like we all thought that at the time, to be fair.
And then obviously the two Jedward moments. And you know what? Last year I was actually quite a big fan of Brooke as well. I feel like sending Brooke was actually a nice move for Ireland as well. It was nice and lively as well. So yeah, those are some good moments from Eurovision for us.
How would you like your performance to look like?
We wanted to look very energetic, very lively, colourful, bright, and obviously rain as well. So
So bright and colourful and rain. Does that mean then, K Muni, that you will be potentially dancing in the rain?
You know, who knows? But I'm saying, look out on 3rd of February. Like, we're gonna obviously the song is called "Down in the Rain," so we're gonna play along with the a lot. And so, but at the same time, we really want people to enjoy the performance. So we're gonna show that through how we perform it, if that makes sense. You're gonna see loads of smiles, loads of energy. So hopefully, some people might get up off their seat and start dancing as well. But
Longford must be buzzing about you both being at the Eurosong. What are people saying? Is there any banners up, or what's your feelings so far, or what Longford is doing?
I think Longford for us has always shown us tremendous support through the years, through our music career, especially these past 2 years. But recently, the support has been through the roof. Honestly, it's been through the roof. We've had the local radio, the local newspaper, our fans and our supporters in Longford always come up to us, congratulating us and hoping that we do the best that we can on February the 3rd. So it's been tremendous. The support has been amazing, honestly.
The support has actually been immense, and I feel like people are kind of along the same lines as well. So they feel like Ireland needs to kind of send something that's a bit different, if that makes sense as well. So they've literally been on to us saying, you know, you guys will be a breath of fresh air for Ireland. So yeah, it's been crazy. Like, and everyone's obviously trying to give their advice as well. It's like, it's a bit crazy. It's like someone is saying, you guys should do this, you should do that. But we're taking everything into consideration, and then hopefully 3rd of February we're gonna give our all.
What are you most excited about then? Are you thinking ahead of potentially being on the stage in Liverpool? Or what are you most excited about?
I mean, for us, we have the mindset of it's go big or go home, honestly, and that's what we're doing.
Like that.
We're here on February the 3rd for the win. We're here to go for the win. We're here to take it all. So we're just excited of showing a taster of our performance on February the 3rd, and then at Eurovision it would just be boosted and amplified from February the 3rd. So just a bigger performance on February the 3rd, so it'll be even bigger at Eurovision, honestly.
It's funny, what's it called? So literally I've been getting calls and texts, people saying, oh, this is great publicity for you guys. It doesn't matter what happens on 3rd of February. I'm telling these guys, no, what happens on 3rd of February matters. We're in it to win it. We're not here for publicity or people to write our name in the press. Like, if that was the case, we might as well not even compete in the first place. So if I'm to say that I'm not looking past the 3rd of February, I'd be lying, because I've already been thinking about Liverpool in my head. So obviously we're going in with the mindset that we can win.
Have you a message for any of us people here in Ireland who are eligible to vote on 3rd of February?
My message would be to live on the wild side of it. Live on the wild side and take a risk. Don't play it safe. Live on the wild side and take a risk.
Take the risk.
Take the risk.
Take the risk. I love that. Take the risk. Take the risk. All I want to say is to both of you, thank you so much for allowing me to chat with you. It's been great to chat with you, and I genuinely, Eurovision 365 wishes you both the very best of luck for that final, that Eurosong final on the 3rd of February. So fingers crossed for you.
One more thing, actually. We just found out that we're song 6, so take the risk and vote for 6.
Oh, I like that.
Take the risk and vote for 6. That's it.
Thank you so much to both of you for joining us here, and I wish you the best, and thanks for chatting to me.
Yeah,
Thanks very much for having us. Thank you.